Nation of Fitin10, welcome to day 6, and of course we are closing in to the end of week 1. If you can believe it, we are almost 1/10 through this challenge. This challenge goes by super fast. That being said, make the right adjustments that you need to now. Don't wait. Okay, adjustments like, well, you know what? Yeah, you already know the adjustments. Okay, now I can't speak to all of you, of course. Some of you are sending me entries that are purely estimations. And estimations are just estimations. Estimations can be wildly off. Something might be estimated at 200 calories and it might be 450 calories, literally. Especially these pre-made foods like scones and quiche and other things. We don't know what's in it, okay? Unless you have made it, unless you have measured out all the ingredients, and then you've made it into equal portions, or you figured out how much is in a particular portion, then you can figure out how much you're eating. Now, I know that this is maybe a lot of work, but it is for the 70 days, and it is a challenge. This is all part of the challenge, including not drinking alcohol, right? You are not drinking alcohol. Now, you can eat quiche and you can eat scones. That's fine. It's totally fine. But just keep in mind that you're going to get a lot of calories in these things, okay? You're going to primarily a lot of carbohydrates and fats, all right? And you're not going to get a lot of nutrition, okay? You're not going to get a lot of vitamins and minerals and phytonutrients, etc. You're not going to get a lot of antioxidants. You're not going to get a lot of fiber. You're not going to get a lot of stuff that's going to be of benefit to you, all right? So just keep this in mind. You only get a certain amount of calories in the day. You only get a certain amount of carbohydrates and fat, and protein for that matter. Choose your foods wisely. Choose your foods wisely, and there are no estimations in this. I'm going to say it again and again, that this is not about estimating. Okay, estimating you can do after the challenge, okay? I'm telling you right now, you've got to know what goes in. You can not do it, but I'm warning you, okay? Your energy intake matters. The amount that you eat, even if it's healthy, matters. Okay? All right. Why do calories matter? Okay, when you hear this, when you hear me say, why do calories matter, I'm speaking about why do enough calories matter, and that's really what I should say here. Why enough calories? Why not just eat less? And I'm not suggesting that your calories are perfect for you. I don't know what's perfect. I can make a good, and obviously that's what I'm doing. I'm making a good judgment based on your lean body mass and a couple other variables here in terms of the amount of calories you're going to eat. But why is it better to eat more calories when you're trying to lose weight? It seems a bit weird, or lose body fat for that matter. To be more specific here, losing body fat. But we can just say losing weight, because you're going to be losing weight. Why? Why not eat less? Won't I lose more if I eat less? Yes, you will. Yes, you will, but we have to think long term. We have to think long term. We should think long term, unless you're just getting ready for like a photo shoot or a bodybuilding contest or something, and it doesn't matter after that, right? But I think it all matters to you in the end. Okay, so why does it matter? Well, to sum up the answer, and there's many reasons that will come with this, and I don't want to say that this is the most important reason, although I kind of think it is, but there's other important reasons. The reason is because we want to maintain as much metabolic inefficiency as possible. We want to maintain as much inefficiency of the metabolism as possible. The greater the calorie gap that we create between our energy output for the day, and there's many things that go towards our energy output, but you have a certain amount. Let's not talk about the details of that. Let's talk about you know you're expending energy you're expending energy right now, right? We're expending energy all the time. Your total energy expenditure for the day is a certain number. And then you've got energy coming in. And there's a difference, hopefully, unless maybe you're eating scones or quiche. Or actually A&W too, I should mention that. I'm gonna call you out on the A&W, you know who you are. Okay, so anyways, I'm losing my train of thought here. The difference between that energy gap, the difference between the energy coming in and the energy going out, we create an energy gap. The larger the energy gap, or forget it, let's not even say that. We create an energy gap. Your body wants to close it. It wants to close the energy gap. It's not comfortable losing mass at whim. It doesn't want to do that. It just doesn't. It's just, I don't know why, okay, probably for survival, but it doesn't want to do it, okay? And one of the ways it will not do it is by lowering certain efficiencies, certain inefficiencies. It is decreasing certain energy inefficiencies in the body, so different mechanisms. So what happens is your metabolism inevitably will slow down to some degree. Okay, now it's not major, but it will. And so why? Why remove that? Why slow down your metabolism? We want to have some energy gap, but we don't want a huge energy gap. We don't want the calories coming in to be super low. We don't want the calories to be, we don't want a large energy gap, okay? We want a small energy gap. And yes, you will lose less, but you will maintain more metabolic inefficiency. And this is important. What am I doing here? 7 minutes? Should I say more? Let's get the message of the day. Okay, I'll talk about more tomorrow here. So let's do that. What is the message of the day today? On this day 6, if you talk about it, it's a dream. If you envision it, it's possible. If you schedule it, it's real. If you talk about it, it's a dream. If you envision it, it's possible. If you schedule it, it becomes definitely more likely that you will be accountable to it. Make sure in advance that you have days that you pre-make your foods, your proteins, your carbohydrates. This includes your vegetables. Okay, fruit, I'm assuming you can, you don't need to prepare that. Maybe you just have to weigh it out or whatever. Have the stuff ready to go. Whatever it is, fish, chicken, red meat, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, and these, I'm talking about all proteins here. Protein strong foods, that is. Your carbohydrates, yams, potatoes, rice, perhaps oatmeal. Fats, well, we get a lot of fats with food, so you're not really gonna have to add a lot, but you could have some things, some oil, some olive oil, some butter, etc., okay? Pre-plan, okay? And part of that planning is scheduling. Schedule all your workouts, your cardio, and the days you're gonna make food, and you will be much more successful. I guarantee you'll be much more successful. Positive energy, positive vibes, believe in yourself, and for the love of God, give some gratitude, and I'll talk to you all on Friday. See ya.